Now, the first type of agency that we will be discussing, besides that of express agency, which is, for a lack of a better word, the most straightforward mechanism of establishing agency, is agency by estoppel. This is where the principal makes a representation or statement to a third party and to an agent. Now, there are several requirements in order for an agency by estoppel to be established. Firstly, there must have been some sort of representation made by the principal, either by words or actions. Now, this is to indicate to a third party that a certain other party is the agent of the principal. Now, based on this representation, the third party must rely on it. And then finally, the third party should have suffered some sort of loss. In this eventuality, a court of law may establish an agency by way of estoppel, as in the principal being estopped from going back on the representation made to the third party. Now, it must be noted that there are several requirements besides this. Firstly, the representation must be made from the principal himself for the principal to be liable. If the representation, or in this case the misrepresentation, is made by the agent on false information, the principal cannot be held responsible. Now, note that I mentioned earlier in relation to the representation, it needs to be by word or action. Now, the converse can also be said here. Silence and inaction cannot amount to a representation. Interestingly, however, in Spiro and Linton, the contrary occurred. I urge you to have a look at this case in the case summaries provided with this course for a more elucidated and detailed explanation